Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be talking about the various different skill sets and abilities in Assassin's Creed Origins. It's not so much a news video today, we're doing more of a discussion video because lots of people, including myself up until very recently, are kind of confused as to what the different skills are and kind of what the different master abilities are in the skill tree. So today I'm going to be talking a lot about that, letting you guys know what everything is. You guys can actually go and check out this link I'm going to leave into the description to a GameSpot article, and it also lets you look at every single ability that's in the game. So I'm going to leave that in the description. It shows all of them, all the descriptions, so you get to see what every different ability does, and it's, you know, it's all great. It's really informative, so I'm going to leave that in the description for you guys. But I'm going to be talking more about the Master Warrior, the Master Seer, and the Master Hunter skill trees today, and kind of specifying what they do and how you go about upgrading them. So without further ado guys, let's get straight into the video. Now, as I've said previously, there are three specific branches that you can invest points into. These are Warrior, Hunter, and Seer. Now, obviously, all of the different paths have their own individual and specifically tailored abilities to those different trees. So say you have, you know, in the Hunter skill tree you have things that are about bows, the Warrior skill tree is about combat, and the Seer skill tree is about using the world to your advantage. There's one here that allows you to buy chariots from stable shops, and also there's one that allows you to contemplate and make time speed forward. So that's kind of the time-lapse feature that will be in the game, and the Seer skill tree also allows you to tame animals too, which is quite cool. The most significant trees in the Master Hunter skill tree allows you to control a predator arrow in the air. So that's kind of weird. That's the weird one, you know. How the fuck does that work? I really hope there's some form of explanation, although I do think it may just be some form of simulation in the Animus, like some weird thing that can happen. I don't really know, but the skill tree is quite interesting. In the Hunter skill tree, it's mostly about bows and, you know, hunting animals and, you know, using sinew and stuff like that. So it's kind of all based around hunting, hence the reason why it's called the Master Hunter skill tree. Some significant skills from this skill tree are Arrow Retriever, which allows you to loot arrows stuck in your shield and put back into your inventory, which is very useful to use in combat, and also Bow Bearer, which allows you to equip a second bow. So you can have two bows on your back as well as a fucking shield and two melee weapons as well. My back is cluttered with shit all the time. It's quite ridiculous how much you can carry, but it's still an interesting and useful skill nonetheless. Now, the last skill tree is the Warrior skill tree, and this is obviously a skill tree that's based on combat, which is probably the one I'm going to put the most effort into, because I'm usually a combat oriented character. Whenever I play any RPG game that lets you have an option, or just any game in general that lets you have an option where you can use combat instead of stealth, I tend to go the combat route. I don't know why, it's just how I've always played games. But some interesting skills in this are Shield Charge, which allows you to run faster and bash enemies in your way, Weapon Bearer, which allows you to equip a second melee weapon, much similar to Bow Bearer in the Hunter skill tree, and there's also Charge Heavy Attack, which is when you charge a heavy attack, and a fully charged heavy attack will shield break even the strongest of shields and will knock enemies to the ground. So that's definitely going to be a very helpful skill when fighting multiple strong enemies, say in the gladiatorial arenas or just in the game world in general. Now, what you're all probably wondering about is the various master skills, because, you know, all well and good, you have the skills that you can get normally in the game, you know, they're all the standard skills, but what about the master skills in all of these skill trees? And I'm going to be explaining this now. Now, every skill tree has a master skill that can be invested as many skill points as you want into it. So even if you reach the rank of level 40, you continue gaining skill points when you finish that XP bar. You don't go up to a new level, however you do get another skill point, and you can invest that into one of your many various different master skill trees. Now, these various different master skills do very significant things. So the Master Hunter skill increases the damage of all your bows by an additional 1%. The Master Warrior skill tree increases all of your melee damage by an additional 1%, and the Seer Master skill tree increases all of your tools damage by 1%, which is quite interesting. Now, you may be thinking, 1%, that's absolutely fucking nothing. But remember, as I said earlier, all of these different skills can be leveled up indefinitely. So it doesn't matter what level you are, how many abilities you've got, you can upgrade these abilities and put as many skill points into these abilities as you want until it gets up to 100%, 200%. Ashraf Ismail said that he wants to see someone upgrade the warrior skill tree and go up to like a huge elephant that you can ride in the game and one punch it with the fist. You know, that's how much damage you're going to be able to do with these different skills. You can do it as many times as you want, which means you can become incredibly overpowered if you put enough time and effort into leveling up your character. Obviously, you don't have to do this with like all of the other things in the game in terms of skill points and stuff like that. There's no way that this is 100% mandatory. You can choose what skills you want. You don't have to put anything into the master skills. I know I am. I'm going to kind of experiment with it a lot. I'm going to try and see if I can get the master skill tree up to a really high point so I can one-shot basically anything in the game. I'm going to see if I can one-shot the big giant fucking snake, and that'll be a good time. So, you know, I'm going to have a lot of fun with these different master skills in the game. Obviously, you don't have to do them, so it's not required. For anyone that's getting mad or thinks it's stupid, you don't have to do it, but it is there for the people that want to be really fucking overpowered. So that is basically it, guys. I hope this cleared everything to do with the various different skill trees up, and especially with the master skills, because I knew that, you know, I was a bit unsure on what the fuck they were a few days ago before I read up on all this. So, you know, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to go down to the description below and click the link. It will take you to a GameSpot article, and it shows all of the skills in the game, and it shows you where they are on the skill tree and how you can get to them in the various different ways. And it's very interesting to see, and it shows you all of their abilities, what they do, a little description of all of them, and it is very informative in general. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. Be sure to go ahead and like and subscribe for more videos in the future, and also remember to comment down in the comment section below telling me what you think of the skill system in Assassin's Creed Origins. I think it's done pretty fucking well. There's a variety of skills that we can use, and also there is good end game skills too with the master skills in the various different trees. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one.